Hey, I'm Mette from the Asteroid Galaxy Tour, and this is Culture Prod.
Hi Mette, glad to meet you. Can you introduce yourself and the band?
We are a band, and at the same time we are two people that are the core of the band. Me and Lars. Lars is the producer and the main songwriter, and me and Lars work on the songs together and create everything. That's the Asteroid Galaxy Tour. We're 6 when we're live. We've got a horn section, and it means a lot to us to play live shows and have something special together with the audience, just as much as being in the studio and come up with songs and have a special time and place in making the album and music. I must admit that I've never read The Little Prince. I know that you have to, but maybe one day. A lot of people have it as their favorite book ever, and I'm like, okay, maybe you should check it out. One of our good friends who's been playing trumpet in our band for many, many years, we also, we're good friends and played together before the Asteroid Galaxy Tour. He's called Milud. He's got this really rambling mind, and he creates crazy thoughts and one-liners. He just wanted a band called the Asteroid Galaxy Tour. Yeah, okay. And we knew about that, but he kind of never used it, so we took it and used it for the band and put him in the band.
Okay. So, like many, I discovered the band thanks to the Apple commercial in 2008. Was it a huge break to you guys?
Before the iPod Touch commercial, we had our first single out, The Sun Ain't Shining No More, and we were about to release an EP around the Bend EP, and it was before we released the first album, and Apple asked if they could use it, and some other bands were in line for maybe they're gonna get it, and we're like, okay, we're a new band and it's not gonna happen ever. And then one day, some weeks after, a month or something, it takes a while to negotiate all that stuff.
Together.
Then our manager calls saying, oh, we got it, and it's from tomorrow, and we're like, woo, okay. So it gave a lot of press for us. A lot of people heard our music and the song, and it got hyped with that song, and that's a good thing. If you're a band, you want to be noticed, but just make people aware that you didn't even have an album out, so it happened really, okay, let's what are we gonna do, because people wanted some music and people came to our shows, but we didn't have any album, so it's it could have been nice to have the album out, and then it happened actually, because then people would have the chance to get the music.
So how did you learn that your song was gonna be featured in the iPod Touch commercial? Like, you got a call from Steve Jobs?
We have like an agent who kind of work for having songs featured in films and TV series, commercials, stuff like that. And they just, we met them from the beginning on, and we just clicked, and they wanted to work with our music and try to feature it in different stuff, and that's how it happened.
So, Outer Frequency is your second album. Could you tell us a bit more about your work process?
We have a lot of references. As I said before, the core is me and Lars, and Lars being the main songwriter, and he spends a lot of time programming beats, coming up with sketches and ideas, and we work on it together after that, and we go back home and listen, and come back in the studio and make small changes and make it fit, and make the songs sparkle, and it's very, Lars spends many nights sitting there and trying out different instruments. He's got a great studio with a lot of great vintage synthesizers and drum machines and stuff like that, and he plays around with that. And when we're not on tour, we are in the studio and we meet and have this thing together. And
you're always working on new stuff, training.
Yeah, like also when we're on tour, Lars got a small setup, and he sits by his computer and compose on the road and new ideas. In the end, just before we needed to say, okay, this is the final Out of Frequency, what songs are going to be on the album, because we had a lot of songs and we wanted it to fit, so it made the album complete after what we felt. We wanted to take people on a journey through the whole album, and there were some of the songs that didn't make it for the album because we simply didn't think it fitted. Not that it wasn't good, and we might put it on the next album. Also, sometimes you need bonus tracks for different websites and stuff to release for extra here
Extra
and there.
release.
So we also have something that only came out on iTunes and you cannot get it anywhere else. So it's not. It's kind of sad when you're like, oh, we cannot have this, but we need to choose. But then we just make a new album,
That's perfect.
We like drama. We like when something is cinematic. We like to paint with sounds and production, so you feel that you're somewhere. You paint your inner picture with create this soundscape. Music is music, and music is many different things. We like to create fictive characters as well, play around with that, so it's not about me or Lars or my grandma or something, so it can go everywhere. And we like spy movies, gangster TV series, Tarantino movies. I love that. I used to, when I was a teenager, I loved watching Pulp Fiction over and over again and counting all the coffee scenes. And we like it when it's like David Lynch is mysterious, and
Lynch is great.
The Wire is really true and great in some other way. There's so many great things that are giving inspiration because it's different from where we're from. We really like movies and to be inspired by that.
So we saw you last month at the Trianon. You have a lot of energy on scene and seems to have a very genuine love for live performance.
Rambling down the boulevard with a fire burning and a wooden heart. My mind is set, I walk the line, but I never really thought it would feel this fine. Yeah, sing it out loud, gon' get back, honey. Sing it out loud, get away with me. Sing it out loud on a jet back, honey. Sing it out loud and let yourself free. Sing it out loud, gon' get back, honey. Sing it out loud, get away with me. Sing it out loud on a jet back, honey. Sing it out loud and let yourself free. Yeah.
Can we expect a live album at some point, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we did a lot of live things. You can also get some live stuff and you can buy from the internet. We did some documentaries where you have us in the studio and doing live. We have stripped down versions. We did different things, but we like to build up this sound in the studio. It's important to us. We spend a lot of time. Every album has got something new to it, and Lars is so great at coming up with new ideas, and if you say something, he brings it alive. So that's what we like, and then we want it to sound just as much as the album as possible when we play live. We're not like, woo, we love the live sound. We like the produced album sound, and we try to do our best when it's live. That's why we have a big band and people swap instruments and play more than one instrument at the same time. But we really like play live, and it's important to us because it's something special, something that's there for the moment, and it's also why I would prefer to have people just relax and let go instead of just standing with the cameras filming everything, and it's gonna sound really bad.
A live album.
Yeah, but it's gonna sound really bad most of the times, and it's
You're just enjoying the moment.
yeah, it's like 10 years ago you couldn't do that, and it was just another thing. Now everyone is concentrated on filming. It's just it's cool to take photographs and stuff, and it's also nice to film a little bit. But I mean, if everyone is standing like this, and you're really close, it's like, okay, then I'm gonna go to the back of the stage because you're filming just in my face like this. That's kind of intimidating, you know? It's like cover songs.
Cover songs. Is there any song you'd like to sing during your show that you haven't done yet?
I like the fact that if you do cover versions of the songs, you keep music alive, like in jazz tradition, where it's just amazing that other people work with it and you love it again, and another version you love again, and it's good for the songs and it's good for the songwriters. And I like it when you give in and make it your own version. So it's interesting that it has the sound of you. Like if we do a cover, we want it to sound like the Asteroids, but also, of course, stay true to the song, but definitely make it our own. And we did many different. We did like Safety Dance, Men Without Hats, and Inner City Blues, Marvin Gaye. We once did Michael Jackson, Wanna Be Starting Something. We did Bo Diddley, we did Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop, that's awesome cover.
So, you know, we've done some different things, and it's usually something you do for TV shows or radio shows because they ask you to do that, so people might know it and give it that angle as well. So you never know what's going to be next.
Have you enjoyed your time in Paris?
Yes, I mean, we spent a lot of time here the last 4 months. I think I've been here more than I've been in Copenhagen almost. There's some really nice restaurants around here. I love the Doc Grillet. I like that.
Recently you put it on your website a remix of Earl Attack by CSS. Are you into the electronic sound? Do you enjoy that kind of music?
We love electronic music. We love the electronic sound, and what is electronic these days, you know? People also say, oh, the Asteroids, they're an electronic pop act, and I'm like, okay, sure, if you say that. We just feel it's very organic and played, but we love that.
Is there any French artists you like to work with?
Well, you just Daft Punk and Justice, and you know, they can remix our songs.
Yeah, could be great.
or sample one of our songs. You know, they have a lot of sample things, especially Daft Punk. You could sample some and create some sound on top of the beats. You know, it's funny because when you have songs, then you meet people and you hear what are they singing. Are they saying da 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 da, or are they saying something else? And it's funny because people saying like, "Hey, are you ready?" It's like when people like rap. It's like, "Hey, are you ready?" From Heart Attack. It's funny. A lot of my friends say, "Hey, are you ready?" And it's like, and then they look, oh, and that was from the song. That's funny. What is it that's stuck there as something you go and say? This is Mette from the Asteroid Galaxy Tour in Paris, and this is, and I forgot what it was.